Welcome back, everybody. This is 25 Invested here, and I am down for the week. Actually, I'm up on the week. I'm up 1%. Wow, I did not expect that. On the daily, I am flat, or up, I guess, $300. On the monthly, I am down 2%. 3 months, I'm only up 4%. On the year, I'm up 13%, which is 8,700, and all time, I'm up 10%, or $6,930. We're going to take a look into my portfolio. I am still sitting on quite a healthy amount of cash, and this is building. I am getting dividends still. This month I believe it's like $20 bucks in dividends. It's not going to be much. I'm sorry that I didn't post this on Friday. Yesterday I was out golfing with all of my coworkers. The day before that I worked like a 12-13 hour shift and pretty far away from my house, so it took a little while to get back. I did not post anything this week, and you know, damn, I don't like to miss days. That kind of sucks. We can actually see my chart here going from literally losing money since April to slowly building a positive in March. So that's almost an entire year of not gaining any money. I mean, we did come up in value like right here, but now we're starting to see, you know, some dividends, probably dividends take effect here. Some compound interest. It is a slow process, and we will, you know, we'll see. This is going to be a very long process. I have I'm going to say $75,000 in my account right now, and we are still waiting. I'm still waiting on Berkshire Hathaway, which is what I plan on buying Apple through. So Apple is a very big part of Berkshire Hathaway, and I'd like to put more money in. As a matter of fact, I think Apple is one of the companies that's suffering right now. They come out with some bad news. They had some things going against it. They are still buying back shares. They are still making money. I would love to buy more Apple, but I'd like to buy it through Berkshire Hathaway, and I'd like to buy Berkshire Hathaway at $300. So right now it's at $355. I am up on that position by 28%. By the time I plan on buying more shares, I believe I should be averaging up when I'm about 10% up on that position, maybe a little more than 10% up on that position. So yeah, I do plan on buying Berkshire Hathaway. My price target is $300 because the price to book ratio on Berkshire Hathaway is quite expensive in that regard. So that is the way that I look at Berkshire Hathaway, because I do look at it like an ETF, which means that I'm taking their book value versus the share price. So Berkshire Hathaway, they are actually crushing it still, so I guess I can't really say much there. Caterpillar's come down. I believe I was up almost 40% on this position at one point in time. So yeah, Caterpillar's up. Dollarama's actually coming back down a little bit. I mean, I'm still up 60% on the position. I would still love to buy more shares, but it is not going to be at $85. Dream Industrial, I'm actually only up 8% on, plus dividends, so you know, obviously maybe a bit more than 8%, but I would love to buy closer to my average, but I'm not actually looking at Dream Industrial because I do have, you know, $1,500 in. I'm looking at Nexus REITs, which is probably the next company I'm going to buy if it comes down, and I'm not going to put a huge amount in, but I'm going to be putting enough in. Let's put it that way. Intel, NVIDIA's crushing it. Intel, actually they're doing quite good too. Year over year they're doing good. I mean, all time they're doing pretty bad. They've even cut their dividend quite an extensive amount, so we're just going to sit on Intel. Home Depot, I'm up 5% on. I do have, last time I did come down below my average value. I did end up buying more, so I likely will buy another share, bringing me up to about $900. This is just the slow average into Home Depot. I don't believe the housing market's going to be doing that great, and I think that does depict Home Depot's price. So we will see a buying opportunity in Home Depot. I foresee a buying opportunity in Home Depot. Google, I'm up 11%. I have 50 shares of it. I would like to buy more, but it is not going to be here. I am actually up on my position. It did have a high of 150, so if any company hasn't quite bounced back to a great extent, it is Google. So we'll see. I do believe a few months ago was a good buying opportunity. I bought at 85, and I don't think it came down to 75, so I didn't get my more shares there. But yeah, I did average down in the stock. I am reaping those rewards a little bit now, so we'll see how everything else goes. Meta is getting beaten up a little bit. I am down, I believe 9%. This used to actually be one of the best performing stocks that I had. It is just fallen below $.AMA, so $.AMA, Meta, we're in a race for a little bit. $.AMA is taking the lead. Manulife Financial, I'm up 7%. We're not going to do anything with Manulife Financial. Microsoft, I'm up 22%. We'll see how the AI plays out. I believe it's getting, I guess, expensive, or it's showing the cost of all the AI development. So I'm trying not to be a hypester here for AI. I'm trying to buy value where it comes. I don't know if AI is going to affect that to quite the margin that people are foreseeing, so we will see. NEWT is just one of the stocks that I did in fact buy at the top. So unlike, Algonquin, which if we go up here, Algonquin's down 37%, I can safely say I did not buy the stock at the top. I averaged down as well, but I did not buy Algonquin at the top. As a matter of fact, I bought it at a medium low. So Algonquin did come out with some bad earnings. I haven't quite doubled down quite the same way I did with other stocks, because they have so much debt that is becoming a bigger problem the higher interest rates rise. So I don't know what's going to happen to Algonquin. I don't foresee it being very good. NEWT, it is albeit maybe a little bit of a manipulated share price. You could look into that, but they often say they're going to be 6% up in the pre-market, then sell off to like a negative each day. Like each day some weird stuff happens with the share price. So I'm not as concerned with that, and it's NEWT1, Business Service Corporation, so I'm not exactly averaging into this one. Nexus REITs at $7, I will probably double my position, so I'll probably buy another $1,000, or like I think it's going to be about 130 something shares. I will be buying that at about $7. I haven't created a buy order yet, just in case there is like a bit of a flash crash with the stock, but yeah, I've already been burned by setting a limit order with Meta. I don't know if anyone wants to go back and see those previous videos, but I got burned huge. I bought Meta. I put a limit order at like 240, and it went down to like 150 that same day. So I ended up starting that position with like a negative 40% loss on it. I ended up averaging down that same day. If my memory is correct, that was a rough go. Smart Center REITs Investment Trust. I love industrial. I'm not a huge fan of commercial, so I haven't averaged into this one. This was also one that was recommended to me, and at whatever price, I don't like recommendations, and I shouldn't have. I should have just stuck with my gut. I'm a bit of a gut investor. I kind of just look at things and do what feels right. So, if the numbers feel right and everything else just sort of clicks, then that's what makes me buy. So, this is one of those that I can't attribute to me, but I'm the one who did it. So I just, I'm not mad. I'm glad it's such a small portion of my portfolio. I'm not a huge fan of it being here. I don't want to sell it because that goes against this portfolio, but yeah, damn you, SRU. VIG, just sitting here to rot. It's not doing much. I get dividends. You know how it is. It's a lot of Microsoft, Home Depot, dividend increasing stocks. So I don't know. I guess the dividends will increase over time. That's the hope, at least. Walmart, I'm up 20%. I have always been up 20% on Walmart. If it came back down to like 140, 144 per share, I believe I bought at 138. If it came back down to that, I would love to buy more Walmart. So we're going to hold off on that. It is going to come down to like everyone's stealing from Walmart stores and all the profits disappearing, and everyone overreact to that, and then that'll be my time to swoop in. So we're waiting on news for Walmart, if anything. XEQT, I have 492 shares. I'm still 2% up on this position. It is coming back down to my buy territory, so you will see me average into XEQT in a very large way. It just won't happen yet. Anyways, guys, that is it for my portfolio. That's it. That's all. We talk about a little bit about every position I have. There are 22 positions in this portfolio, and I like it. I like having a bit more diversity. I like having more stocks at my disposal. I do believe many of you think that 22 is a very large number. I don't. If you think about, like, let's say XEQT, you look at it as one stock, but that's 9,500 different stocks. I mean, I'm not going to build a portfolio of 9,500 stocks, but I like to think of all these singular holdings as one ETF, like XEQT. So my ETF of singular stocks is trying to beat XEQT. We will see if that happens. Anyways, bye now.